Good morning everyone. In the last videos we have completed the series controllers up to SSC, that is converter based series controller, and also variable impedance type series controllers GCSC and TCSC. Now I would like to explain voltage magnitude and phase angle controllers, as well as static voltage and phase angle regulators, thyristor control voltage regulator and thyristor control phase angle regulators. This is the voltage magnitude controller. Here this is a single line diagram of controller, in which this is a bus voltage V, this is 1, this is a voltage controller, magnitude controller, say. This magnitude controller will have plus or minus delta V at 0. So here we will consider only magnitude control. Phase angle control is not considered now. After this point, this is the bus 2, at which you have voltage magnitude V plus or minus delta V is the voltage control. Plus V for increased voltage, minus V is for decreased voltage, so that you can increase or decrease the voltage as per your requirements. This is a schematic diagram of your voltage control. This variable point can move from reference point below the value as well as above that value. If it is moving below the reference value, then it is having minus delta V. If it is above the reference value, it is creating plus delta V. That means it will increase the voltage in series with the transmission line. So this is delta VA, delta VB, delta VC in 3 phases. Therefore VA is the phase voltage, delta VA is the injected voltage in series with the line. If it is minus delta V, then VA minus delta VA will be lower value, like this here. This is minus, this is plus. Similarly here, this is plus. Similarly in all 3 phases, you will get plus delta VB plus delta VC. We can also include the minus delta VA, minus delta VB and minus delta VC. This is the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram of the voltage magnitude control. This is normal voltage magnitude control. We can also adapt it for thyristor control. we will see later. So let us look at the summary of this voltage control. This is the bus voltage 1, this is bus voltage 2. Bus voltage 1 is having VA, VB, VC in each phase. So this V is the bus voltage at bus 1. It may be VA, VB, VC at all three phases, phase A, B, C respectively. Now phase angle equivalent is here the voltage control can be taken as a equivalent voltage source delta V at an angle 0 connected in series with the line. So after that voltage regulator, there is a bus V2 at which the voltage is controlled with V plus or minus delta V. That means VA plus or minus delta VA, VB plus or minus delta VB, VC plus or minus delta VC in all three phases. The schematic circuit is shown here. This mobile point can change the voltage value from the reference value so that you can obtain delta V here. So in the phasor diagram it has shown for plus delta VA, plus delta VB and plus delta VC respectively. So this is nothing but voltage regulator or voltage magnitude controller. In contrast to the previous devices, it is nothing but tapping control of the transformer. You can change the tap changing position to obtain the voltage control without compensating for the reactive power. Next, phase angle regulator. So in addition to voltage control, you can also control the phase angle of the device so that the power flow can be controlled as per your requirement. Here bus 1 as usual, this is bus 2. So bus 1 will have the voltage V at a specified angle. So let us have V at an angle 0. The phase angle regulator is connected in series with the line. After that, there is a bus 2 at which the voltage can be controlled. So the voltage can be controlled. V delta V is the voltage magnitude control at an angle plus or minus 90 degrees in quadrature with the current. It may not be 90 degrees, it may have an angle different angle sigma. It may be from 0 to 90 degrees plus or minus. The phase angle regulator plus or minus delta V at plus or minus sigma is the phase angle regulator. Here let us look at the three-phase circuit, delta connected one, where at the junctions of the delta the coils are connected like this. One phase A, phase B and phase C. This is phase A, B and C, so that you can provide the control over voltage as well as angle. This is the phasor diagram, concerned phasor diagram. Let us look at the VA. This is VA, delta VA, at an angle sigma, so that by adding delta VA at a different angle to the VA, you will obtain the voltage VA plus delta VA at a different phase, that is sigma. This is the sigma. Similarly, all three phases, A phase, B phase and C phase, will obtain the control over sigma as well as delta V. That means delta VA, if it is controlled in phase or phase opposition with the VA, then it is voltage regulator. When it is controlled with 90 degrees, so this 90 degrees phase shift is provided with this connection. When it is happened, the delta VA subtracted or added with VA at 90 degrees. So you can provide the control over angle. So the new voltage is VA plus or minus delta V. Delta VA. This delta VA, which is in 90 degrees with the VA. So therefore it is also known as quadrature booster, quadrature voltage booster, so that the voltage can be increased from VA to VA plus delta VA, or decreased VA minus delta VA at 90 degrees, so that the angle can be shifted with sigma. This is called phase angle regulator. Now, the basic difference between the voltage regulator and phase angle regulator is, when voltage is controlled in phase or phase opposition with the original voltage or phase voltage, then it is said to be voltage regulator. When the voltage is regulated with 90 degrees with the phase voltage plus or minus, then it is said to be phase angle regulator. You can also combine both of them. This is the effective voltage Vs plus V sigma, such that Vs effective must be equal to Vs and V equal to original voltage. The Vs effective is summation of Vs plus V sigma, such that it will be equal to sending end voltage. V sigma is the injected voltage. So it can be V sigma is the regulated voltage provided to the phase angle regulator. In a nutshell, we can say voltage regulator or phase angle regulator both are a variable voltage source in series with the line, equivalent voltage source in series with the line. That voltage source can be controlled in magnitude as well as angle. If you want to control the magnitude, so you can provide the additional windings in series with the phase windings. If you want to control the voltage to 90 degrees, then at the junctions of the delta you provide the straight windings in quadrature with the phase winding. So let us have phase angle regulator which is in series with the line. This is the sending end which is having voltage Vs. This is the receiving end which is having receiving end voltage Vr. This is the line reactance X. This is the V sigma provided by the phase angle regulator. So this is the Vs. Vs can be controlled, plus or minus V sigma can be provided, such that you will get the Vs effective can be obtained, which is the summation of both Vs plus V sigma. Here this Vs effective with positive phase angle control plus sigma, Vs effective with minus sigma. So this is Vr. The angle between the Vr and Vs is delta. Now delta plus sigma, delta minus sigma, both can be provided. Such that in the power angle curve the stability region can be enhanced with plus or minus sigma, that is phase angle control. Compared to the sine wave, it is flattered sine wave at the top, so that the stability region can be enhanced with the help of phase angle regulator. This is the single line diagram. This is the phasor diagram. This is the power angle curve. So this is the plus sine delta plus or minus sigma is provided for both the control P and Q control. When the P control is provided, V square by X sine delta minus sigma, or P is equal to V square by X sine delta plus sigma. Sine delta plus sigma. So this is the second case. Similarly, Q reactive power can also be controlled. Q is equal to V square by X 1 minus cos delta minus sigma, or cos delta plus sigma, so that you can clearly understand the active power flow as well as reactive power flow can be controlled with the help of phase angle control as well as voltage controllers. This is the effective voltage Vs effective equal to Vs plus V sigma, and Vs effective, which is equal to square root of V square plus V sigma squared. This is the quadrature boost type voltage regulator. So, and transmitted power already you have seen in the previous slide. So this is the quadrature booster. When it is controlling the voltage 90 degrees with the phase voltage, then it is said to be quadrature booster. So that here, look at the figure. This is the power angle set of power angle curves. V sigma, if it is 1, 0.66, 0.33, 33%, 66%, 100%. So minus 33%, 66%, 100% variation. The shift of, if you inject the positive voltage V sigma as positive, then power angle curves will shift towards the left. So when you inject the negative, the power angle curve shifts towards the right, that away from the origin, such that based on our requirements we can control the sigma plus or minus sigma by using quadrature booster, so that the power flow can be controlled effectively as per our requirements. This is the phasor diagram. This is the set of power angle curves. Here this is the Vs, this is the Vr. Vs plus or minus V sigma, this is the plus V sigma, this is minus V sigma. In both the cases, Vs effective is summation of Vs plus V sigma. Already we have discussed that. So that the effect of V sigma is reflected in set of power angle curves. The rating of the quadrature booster is V sigma into I. The I is the current flowing through the transmission line. V sigma is the injected voltage by the quadrature booster. So Vs effective minus Vs is the V sigma into I current, that is the rating of quadrature booster. So you can inject the V sigma such that the voltage magnitude may not change, but the angle delta plus or minus sigma will change. This is the delta maximum possible control. The negative side, it is also controlled in the positive side, plus or minus. So P is equal to V square by X sin delta minus sigma. So similarly you can also get sin delta plus sigma, just explained in the previous slide. So that the A margin have been increased tremendously with the help of phase angle regulator. So therefore the phase angle regulator can also enhance the power flow as well as stability of the system. The same phase angle regulator can also use for the power oscillation damping. So this is the delta undamped, this is the damped delta, damped power. By providing the phase angle control sigma in sympathy with the system variations, from dP by d delta when it is increasing, dP by d delta or dP by dt, d delta by dt when both are increasing, so you will provide the negative sigma. When both are decreasing, you will provide the positive sigma. This is positive, negative. For this region, negative. This is the negative sigma. For this region, this is the positive, by providing the positive sigma. So therefore dP by dt when it is increasing, you provide the negative sigma. When it is decreasing, you provide the positive sigma, so that the power angle curve can be controlled dynamically, such that it will provide the power oscillation damping for the system. Similarly, other controls. Okay, so thank you. I am concluding here the basic control of voltage, magnitude as well as phase angle regulators. In the next class, we will try to understand the thyristor based control of voltage regulator as well as phase angle regulators.